long before the magnificent temples of Angkor reached for the heavens, before great kings carved their legacies into stone. Another story was unfolding in the ancient Khmer lands. This is the tale of a hidden brotherhood, known as the Sere Ke Magaktha, silent guardians. They were the sworn protectors of the land, long before any official kingdom was ever formed. Among them was a young warrior named Dara. He was born with nothing to his name, but he possessed a brave heart and an unbroken spirit. He came from a small village nestled near the edge of the great forests of Pratom, a place where local legends claimed that spirits walked freely at dusk. One day, a shadow fell over the land. Invaders from distant shores sought to seize control of the sacred river routes, the very lifeblood of the Khmer people. The village elders, their faces etched with worry, sent out a call for defenders to rise and protect their home. Many hesitated, but Dara, though young and unknown, stepped forward without a second thought. Armed with only a handmade spear and a small charm, blessed by the village priest, he embarked on a perilous journey into the vast forest. His mission: to unite the scattered, isolated clans against this common threat. His path was not a lonely one for long. Deep within the woods, he met Sophia, a healer with a rare and mystical gift. She could sense danger approaching just by listening to the whispers of the wind. She saw something special in Dara light, a spark of destiny, and decided to join his quest. Together, they ventured deeper into the unknown, driven by a shared purpose. As they traveled, they stumbled upon something extraordinary: hidden ruins, swallowed by time and jungle. These were not the grand temples we know today, but far older structures, adorned with ancient stone carvings. The carvings depicted forgotten deities and heroes, whose names had long been erased from the annals of history. Among these ancient images, they discovered a prophecy, a message from the past that seemed to speak directly to their present struggle. It read, "When darkness returns to the land, the brave shall rise. They will not fight for glory, nor for titles, but for the people." The words of the prophecy echoed in Dara's heart, strengthening his resolve. He and Sophia continued their journey, and through sheer determination and the power of their shared vision, they succeeded in uniting the disparate clans. Warriors from every village, from every corner of the forest, put aside their differences and rallied under Dara's banner. They became a single, unified force, bound by their love for their land and their people. Just as the prophecy foretold, the invaders reached the heart of the land, expecting little resistance. But what they found was not a scattered collection of villages, but a determined army waiting for them. Dara and the united clans stood ready, their spirits ablaze. They were heavily outnumbered, but they fought with the ferocity of a cornered tiger, and the strength of their ancestors flowing through their veins. The battle was long and brutal, raging for 3 full days and 3 sleepless nights. The forest floor trembled, and the air was thick with the clash of steel and the cries of war. The conflict culminated in a final, decisive duel near the riverbank. Dara faced the enemy commander, a giant of a man clad in heavy armor. In a desperate climactic clash, Dara defeated the commander, shattering the invaders' morale and securing victory for his homeland. But the cost was great. Exhausted and wounded, Dara collapsed, his strength finally failing him. Sophia, ever watchful, rushed to his side. She carried the unconscious hero all the way back to their village. When Dara finally awoke, it was to the sounds of celebration. The invaders had fled, their ships disappearing over the horizon. Peace had returned to the land. But when officials from the emerging ruling class arrived to document the great victory, a strange thing happened. They recorded the battle, the strategy, the outcome, but they did not write down Dara's name. There were no titles bestowed upon him, no statues erected in his honor, no grand rewards for his sacrifice. His only reward was the silent, knowing pride of the people he had saved. He faded back into the life he once knew, his heroic deeds known only to those who fought alongside him. Generations passed. The great Angkor Empire rose and fell. The forests grew back, covering the old battlefields. And the story of Dara and the silent guardians faded into whispers, becoming just another legend told around the evening fire. But deep within the ruins of Pratom, one carving remains, a silent testament to the forgotten hero. It depicts the simple image of a young warrior, holding a spear, facing the rising sun. Even today, villagers will tell you that when the first light of dawn hits that ancient stone, at just the right angle, it seems to shine with the intensity of fire, a glimmering reminder of those who fight not for glory but for the people. A reminder of the forgotten Khmer heroes. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the past. If you enjoyed this story, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next exploration of hidden history. We'll see you in the next video.